Now, the RCMP said that they have dismantled the largest, most sophisticated drug superlab in Canada, located in BC. Tricia Kindleman has been tracking the details of this operation. She joins me now. Tricia, the police spoke to reporters earlier today. What did they have to say?
Well, Sarah, police said they executed multiple search warrants over the weekend, and they were all related to a months-long investigation by the RCMP into a group that they're calling a transnational organized crime group. So they say that they are believed to be involved in the mass production and distribution of fentanyl. Now, this super lab, as they're calling it, was located in Falkland, BC. You can see it's the red community marked there on the map. It's in the northern part of the Okanagan part of British Columbia, kind of in between Kamloops and Vernon. So now officers who spoke today were describing this drug super lab as the largest and most sophisticated of its kind, with the capability of producing multiple types of illicit drugs. So now this spot in Falkland was searched on the weekend, along with a few other spots across Metro Vancouver, as well as in the city of Surrey, BC. So now officers listed the contraband that was found over the weekend, and it amounted to nearly a half ton of hard drugs, they say. So that included more than 50 kilograms of fentanyl, nearly 400 kilograms of methamphetamine, 35 kilograms of cocaine, and the list goes on from there, including MDMA and cannabis. And now, in addition to the illicit substances they also found a number of firearms, including handguns and an AR-15. And they also say that many of those were loaded and ready to be used. They also found chemicals that are extremely concerning to these officers. They say 5,000 liters of what's known as precursor chemicals and 10 tons of powdered precursor chemicals. Now, these are required for the production of methamphetamine. And these officers went on to say that the discovery of these in Western Canada is a first, and they're worried that it could be a sign that things are escalating. Here's more on that.
Now, of particular concern is the discovery of several tons of unregulated chemicals believed to be used to produce P2P, phenyl-2-propanone, a Class A scheduled precursor essential to the manufacture of crystal methamphetamine. Manufacturing methamphetamine using P2P has not been seen in Western Canada until now. And the P2P manufacturing method has been the primary method used by Mexican cartels to produce methamphetamine for years.
Now, officers went on to say they could not elaborate on exactly where these drugs were destined for, as it's part of the ongoing investigation. One individual was taken into custody over the weekend. They've been charged with 6 offenses, including exporting a controlled substance, among others. Sarah.
Tricia, and this lab wasn't operating in isolation. The police are saying that there was a link to another recent bust?
Yeah, that's right. And it again kind of centers around these precursor chemicals that they were talking about today. So now there was another bust a while ago in Enderby, BC. Now that's just about 40 minutes to the west of this Falkland community where this super lab was found today. Now officers are working to determine what they say is the source of these precursor chemicals, and they believe they may be associated with both of these investigations. And it's been really a busy time for BC investigators as well. There's been a number of charges also that were just announced this past week related to crimes in the Peace region. That's in the northeastern part of British Columbia, kind of straddles into Alberta there as well. There's been a number of missing persons cases and crimes in that region. Now, none of the charges from last week are connected directly to any of those cases, but the group that they were all connected to was referred to as a violent criminal group. So now there is, again, ongoing investigations. Expectations there could be more links that are found as those continue. So really just a busy time across the province of British Columbia for these investigators. Sarah.
Thanks, Tricia. CBC's Tricia Kindleman.